Hey guys, how's it going? So I decided to make this video in my spare time to let you guys know that my home state, California, is certainly quite a unique one. Now, for those of you that haven't been here or don't really know what California is about, despite all those extremely unrealistic ads that they show you on TV, I think it's safe to say that we have quite a fair share of I want to call it unique problems. I found one video on the internet that perfectly describes California. I want you guys to check it out and see for yourselves, for those of you that live here, if you agree or not.
I don't think I could keep supporting us off my Wendy's check.
Oh, here we go. What you trying to say, Leonard? Huh? How long did I carry you, nigga? How long did I pay the bills in this motherfucker that you living in? See how niggas forget? You see? You see how niggas forget?
No, Thugnificent is that I only make like $7.50 an hour. And the mortgage on this place is like $12,000 a month. So I did the math, and that means I have to work like 82 hours a day. So I went in, asked the manager for some overtime, and he said he couldn't do it because it's a good company policy. You just started here. Who you think you are? Be lucky with the hours that you get. Cindy's pregnant and she has to work. And I was like, well, Cindy, so I tried to figure that maybe I could work 2 jobs at the same time. So I was like, maybe I could be on the phone doing some tele and marketing and work on like some art and sell art out of the back of
So, as you guys probably agree by now, California is absolutely ridiculous in terms of how expensive the rent is and how insane it is overall. And we have the highest tax rate in the whole country. So yeah, we can thank our local politicians for that. But anywho, this isn't a political video by any means. I just wanted to kind of put it out there, what California is really about. I'm kidding, obviously there's more to it than that, but I'm going to show a few more honorable mentions just to paint a better picture for those of you that don't know. And then you might want to stick around for the end of the video because I'm going to announce something relatively interesting.
The whole bet with the Democratic Party in California is that changing demographics win it for them. And they're right to some extent. Immigration has turned it from one of the most reliably Republican states to the most reliably Democratic state. The question now is about the economy. Can you have a state that is basically Latin American in its economic structure? A huge pool of poor people, a small group of rich people, no middle class. That's what California is trying. Its leaders are basically self-consciously pushing policies that result in that. Half of all Californians asked this week said they'd prefer to leave the state. A lot of them already have. What happens then when there are no sort of normal middle class, people making $95,000 left with kids? Like, that's actually where California is going. I don't know what happens.
Wow. He says the rest.
I led up to the cake. I want to have everybody sing happy birthday to you because it's Lou's birthday today.
Whose birthday today?
I smoked the marijuana in the movie, an ant. And a lot of people ask me, did you really smoke a marijuana in this movie or was it just fake? I said, no, I really smoked it. And I also inhaled.
So wait a minute.
I know it feels really bad right now.
I know I feel scared and I feel alone.
Whatever you feel right now, the emotions, they're valid.
The only thing I can do is stand here and tell you that you're not alone.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Standing by you in solidarity throughout this.
Now is the time where it's really important for you to stand your ground and say,
It just takes so much work and so much patience.
You don't have to do this alone.
We are so with you.
We're with you.
Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
I just noticed he's always criticizing me and always trying to keep people off my show while he makes little faces like this. I mean, these are the faces 5-year-olds make when they're playing G.I. Joe. No, 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 no. I run everything. I'm Ben Shapiro. The ultimate intellectual. Kanye's bad. Don't trust him. Kanye, don't go on there. Let me do an Alex Jones imitation. Hey, I'm Alex Jones. I'm Ben Shapiro. You know, I'm beginning to realize instead of the Muslim call to prayer, we should have the call to Shapiro. Allah Muhammad Shapiro, you tell us who to interview, who to talk to. Oh, we love you. Candace Owens, do not come on. He says so.
Being brave is being yourself, and being transgender is about the bravest thing you can do. Did she deserve the award? Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not delusion.
Why would you call it delusion?
Because Bruce Caitlyn Jenner, I'll call him Caitlyn Jenner.
No,
because
it's her. You're not being polite to the pronouns.
Because
disrespectful.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out that every chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body is male with the exception of some of his sperm cells. It turns out that his brain structure is male. It turns out that he still has all of his male appendages. How he feels on the inside is irrelevant to the question of his biological sex.
I don't agree with that.
So you don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on genetics.
Would you like to discuss the genetics?
No.
What are your genetics?
So I'd stay away from the genetics and back to the brain scans.
You cut that out now, or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Yeah, that seems mildly inappropriate for a political discussion.
No.
Oh God. So I hope you guys enjoyed those clips, and they more or less described California as a whole. But more importantly, it's to raise awareness that amidst of all this absurdity and insanity, it does raise the question that you do at some point have to make necessary precautions just in case you find yourself in a situation where some crazy lunatic wants to put their hands on you just because you called them a word they don't agree with, or your political views are different than theirs. So all of a sudden now you're a Nazi and they want to take you down. You gotta know how to protect yourself because your freedom of speech doesn't end where their feelings begin. So I urge you guys to get in shape, hit the heavy bag, join a local gym, and just make it a priority to be able to protect yourself, because no one's responsibility is to do that but your own. So hope you guys can at least get some important awareness out of this, and let me know what you guys think and what you want to see in the future, and I'll be happy to address it. But in the meantime, I gotta attend to some training, and you're more than welcome to join me. Cheers. Alright, douchebag, we can go right now. Alright, douchebag, we can go right now. Alright, douchebag, we can go right now.